My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics, the Sickle of Kronos, the Golden Apple of Discord, and the Robe and Necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gilcyra Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
I'm Jenna. I am a cleric elf, and my name is Lix Balzator.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign. All right, who's ready for Deborah's Diary?
Fuck, 15th is going to be the shit.
Thanks, dear.
Deborah's Diary.
Mine was way better.
Thank you, Rico.
Yep.
I appreciate you. Dear Diary.
Thanks, Daph.
In our last episode, a few of our heroes, including a tag-along, found themselves in a lake of stars.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Star Lake.
And poor Neith, Neith was able to figure out which way was up, but couldn't quite figure out how to get up. But luckily, Gilcyra kept her head and turned into a dolphin and saved her. And as they came up, they saw a familiar face, a familiar dragonborn face, Martel banging on a door. Not quite sure what was wrong with Martel. I mean, all he had to do was blow some fire on a door. How hard is that for a dragonborn? Come on.
It's not how it works.
Neith doesn't know.
Neith doesn't know.
Dragons blow fire. That's what they do.
It's
Come on,
Deborah's Diary,
Well, Deborah doesn't know.
not Neith's Diary.
But they
We've
were
been over
able
this.
to get through the door. And Ari realized that he had been here before.
Hell yeah.
It used to be a place where they had a couple of really botched up dragonborn tried to sacrifice Pan to get some relics.
And Ari did consider it.
And Ari had considered it. But Ari has, come a long way since those days. That is no longer trying to sacrifice his mates.
I'm like, that's not a terrible plan. I kill you and take the relics.
Yeah, and get the money. You take his money too. They did encounter some undead, in which Neith exploded their head, and she thought, "Ha, that was awesome!" Only to find out that it just came back together, minus the head.
Without its head.
However, Ari took care of it with some flurry of blows and just some pummeling.
Gotta pummel that shit.
And they were able to, Neith was just, magnificent as always, and set off some traps so they wouldn't get caught in them. And then Ari finds a little dragonette that he had met before and had befriended.
It's our friend now.
Which helped them out to find the exit to these dragonborn lair. Well, let's see what our heroes do. This time, minus Lux. Who knows where she's at?
Dead.
Yeah, why
Maybe
is there no
she's-
pile of skeleton and skull and hat for her?
Because she's not as cool as you.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. It's because we actually try to make sure that you're included when you're not here.
Nice.
We just didn't even think about it. Lux is probably, floating at the bottom of the lake of stars.
It's mostly
now.
mostly Jenna putting
Yeah, it's actually
putting
Jenna that
skulls
does
up
that.
for you. There she is, her
There she
prophylactory.
is, founder.
Her
Awesome.
prophylactory.
Well, let's find out what our heroes do as they come out of the Dragonborn's lair outside of the Acmonian woods.
Hey, good diary. Good job, Deborah. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
For not taking any notes, you fucking smashed it.
Right. I know, right?
All right, so the little dragon Says you'll be able to get out straight down that hallway
All right.
and out into the light, I guess. There's no door on the outside.
Cool. Let's go out into the light.
So you guys are walking through the cave. There are no traps. You guys got to watch the fireworks happen as Neith set them off and just let them go. You get out to the mouth of the cave, and you are bombarded by sunlight. You hear birds chirping. So you guys exit the cave. You are bombarded by sunlight. You hear familiar bird chirps. You can smell, fresh grass and fresh plant life. You are looking out of a cave into what appears to be the Acmonian wood. Martel steps out, and he looks left, and he looks right, and he doesn't know where to go. And he says, which way is it to the capital city of Enya? What was the name? What was the name of the town?
Therium. Amorlarnia. Amorlonia.
Ah,
There you go.
which way is it to there?
I'm not altogether certain.
Southwest.
Southwest.
Then we'll head southwest. And he turns to go one direction. He starts to walk. Then he stops. Then he looks over his shoulder and turns around. He's like, that way. And he starts to walk, and then he stops. He's like, nope, that's not right. And Electo's like, it's this way. And then she turns and she goes. He's like, I knew it was that way. I could smell it. And he starts to walk with Electo through the woods. There is a well-trodden footpath. It looks like this path is traveled often by very likely the two dragonborn that inhabit this cave.
I want to use Hera's Embrace to see if maybe there's a trail.
There is a trail that leads right to Martel.
Uh-huh.
And then there is Electo's golden aura,
Delightful.
but there doesn't appear to be any other trail.
Okay. Worth a shot. All right, so let's travel down this path.
Yeah. And Martel puts a shield on his back, and he puts his cudgel at his side, and he starts trudging with big, stupid fucking dragonborn footsteps because he's a big fucking guy. And Electo isn't walking. She's like hovering up in the air and just like gliding with her feet pointed down towards the ground because she's not going to walk because she doesn't have to. And she's not in farm girl guise, so she doesn't have to like keep up perceptions or anything like that. And you guys are heading southwest. You can hear a rush of water. It's very similar to, the stream that a couple of you almost drowned in before. You know what direction that stream is from there. As you are walking southwest, you come across some what appears to be trails of blood, like splattered on leaves. It looks like somebody was walking through and is injured, or something was dragged or carried. But yeah, there's a blood trail that goes deeper into the Acmonian wood that veers off a little bit from the southwest. Looks like maybe somebody went off the main direction to stash something or hide something. That could have been a corpse or a body or a kill or something of that nature. Or you can keep going southwest. Leave that up to you guys. Electo's going to stop and look back at you. Martel's just going to keep walking southwest because he hasn't noticed it. Did he notice it? Nope, he didn't notice it.
Hey,
How old does this blood look?
It looks fresh. Like 30 to 45 minutes. Like very recently.
Oh.
guys, there's fresh blood here. We should...
Is it animal blood? I can't tell what kind of blood it is.
I sniff the blood.
It's not animal blood.
It's not animal blood.
And then Martel stops. And he's like, I didn't see any blood.
It's over here. Come look.
Oh, then he's going to walk over and he's going to look and he's going to get down really, really close at it. And he's going to smell it. And then he's going to lick it. Yeah, that's human blood.
We should follow this blood trail. Maybe check out what's going on.
I'm all for it.
You know?
I mean, at this point, who knows what's happening?
Yeah. Let's go.
And then Martel gets his shield back out and he gets his cudgel because he tasted the blood. He happens to know how fresh it is and how good it is.
Mm.
So
Yummy blood.
he lets you guys know whatever is went past here. It's not far up ahead of us. The scent is getting stronger as we continue to go through.
Should we run?
I mean, I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay.
You can if you want, but I won't.
Okay.
And then he walks through the leaves and the branches, like he pushes through with his shield. He whacks at them with the cudgel. He's carving like a big, huge...
Is he making a lot of noise?
Yeah, he is absolutely making a lot of noise. He is absolutely making a lot of noise. He's cutting a path through the Acmonian wood following this trail of blood. The scent of the blood, more like it. He's not actually looking for the blood. He's got a scent and a taste of it. So he's just carving a big fucking wide path through the woods that he can walk through.
We Dragonborn aren't big on subtlety.
I most certainly
Obviously.
am not.
Obviously.
All right, let's do this
I
thing. Marching
walk
on.
in his wake.
Yep. And you walk in the city with his wake perfectly. So you guys are probably walking for 10, 15 minutes. Martel says that the scent of blood is getting a lot stronger. Electo says, yeah, it is very thick in the air. There is a fresh kill not far up ahead of us. And they both say at the same time, you mean more than one. And then he looks over at her and she looks over at him. And she's like, no, you mean more than one. And he's like, no, you mean more than one. I already knew that. She's like, you didn't know that. Shut up. And he's like, you're right. I didn't know that. And he trudges through and she shakes her head. She comes over to you. She's like, he's dumb as a box of rocks.
Yeah, but he's a lot of fun.
And then he says, I heard that, you fucking harpy. And she's like, that's fair. That's fair. And then he whacks and cuts his way through. And he stops and looks into a clearing. What you guys see is a wooden henge circle, concentric circle. There are 7 crucifixes
Gross.
high up in the air. 6 of them have bodies on them that are, you don't know, maybe dead, maybe alive. They are bleeding heavily and profusely. In the middle of this Stonehenge, amongst the crucifixes of bodies, is a tall, slender-looking dragonborn. You know exactly who this is. He was one of the 2 that you saw the first time. One of them was a skinny, bronze-looking one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a skinny, bronze-looking dragonborn. He hasn't noticed you guys because he seems to be super busy in his work. What he is doing is, it looks like he's cut open the body from neck to groin. He has the lungs splayed out and open, the rib cage cracked open, and he's digging through entrails, like looking at them, and then putting some back and looking at some more, putting some back. He grabs out the liver, he smells it, he takes a bite of it, he spits it out and throws the half-bitten liver back into the corpse. And he is, I don't know, Martel is going to make, I'm not going to make Martel roll. Martel and Electo would have to make religion rolls. They're not going to. Martel looks back at you guys, and Electo looks up at Martel, and they both nod to each other, and then Martel turns back around to him, and then Electo's like, he's divinating with this guy's organs. Will probably be up on that crucifix soon. Scrying with entrails. What would be scrying for you?
Cute. We should just go sneak up on him and kill his ass.
And as you say that, Martel readies his shield and his cudgel, and he turns back towards you, and he pulls out his holy symbol, and he waves his fingers in the air, and he casts haste on you, Neath.
What is haste?
Haste will give you +2 to your AC.
It also makes waste.
Gives you an advantage on dexterity saves, and gives you advantage on attack rolls. And you feel warmth surround you, like you were laying on the ground of ash in the underworld with Hades.
Ah, that kind of warmth, huh?
Yep, that kind of warmth, like underworld warmth. And he says to you, that should assist you pretty well. And
How far away is the dragonborn?
from where you guys are, probably about 50 feet.
So I wouldn't be able to get close enough in one turn.
Nope.
I cast triple haste on everyone else.
Hold on.
Not to be
Because it's Neath.
Because it's me.
How do you guys want to do this?
I'm
That's Martell.
totally gonna get some more of these explosive arrows. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, you
When
have
we get
10
back,
I think Neat
Yes.
can do a sneak attack.
well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Do some damn damage.
All right, so I take one of my explosive arrows and I shoot it at him
Sweet.
as a sneak attack.
Everybody else roll initiative.
Oh, 22.
Electo got a 25. Ari got a 7.
22 to hit.
8.
8
Hit.
is your initiative.
Hit.
What was your initiative?
I sneak attacked.
Right. You're going to hit. What's your initiative?
Oh, my initiative is a +9.
So roll for initiative.
Oh, well, I remember I rolled a 19. Okay, for
No, I remembered you rolled 22 to
Okay.
hit. I got that written down. You're going to hit.
ooh,
He's
nat
unaware.
20 for initiative, so 29.
Your dex modifier is 9.
My initiative is 9.
Damn, nice.
I don't have an initiative plus. Electo.
You don't have an initiative. What was your initiative?
7.
7?
Yeah, I have a +9 initiative. That's pretty awesome.
It's because you're a sneaky rogue.
I am a sneaky rogue. Love it.
Opportunistically take advantage of attacks.
Yep. I attack and then I just hang back.
All right, you hit with
let
your
Ari
22.
do his thing.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yay.
7d6 plus a d4.
I think he's dead.
76.
76. That's
Ready? Ready? 4, 4, 3, 1, 5, 3, 4, 2.
27? I lost count. Was that right? 27?
I think it's 26, but yeah.
26. Okay.
27 sounds better.
All right, so
Maybe
you
28?
shoot an arrow.
30.
It whistles and whips through the wood and plunges into his back. You hear a loud scream. There is then an explosion. The force of the explosion makes the corpse like fall off of the wooden altar that it was on. You guys hear an echo of the explosion in the woods. Birds fly out from their trees. And the dragonborn, the small, slender copper one, is bowled over, like halfway over the altar. His back is still to you. And he lets out a terrible, horrible yell as an arrow is plunged into his back. He gets up and he turns around and he sees Electo and Jelsira and Martell. Electo, Jelsira, Martell. Oh yeah, and Ari. I almost forgot about Ari for a second. And then he hisses loudly. It is Electo's turn. Electo's going to hold. It is who's after Electo? Oh, his turn. So he is going to start mumbling and uttering words. Oh, I need to have this open. By the way, sorry, give me a moment. I've got to go to the Warlock spells. Is Warlock in here? In the book? Oh, yeah, Warlock is here in the book. Sweet.
Warlock is here in the book, baby.
Oh, is it on the back one?
Warlock is here in
I
the book.
just have to find the Finger of Death spell.
Ah.
Oh, Finger that's a of nasty death. one.
Yes, it is.
Put it in your butt.
As he mutters and finishes his spell, he points his hands at, or one hand out at Martell, because Martell is the closest, and he's going to cast Finger of Death. Martell's going to have to make a con saving throw. Bloop. Against a 19. Oh, God bless proficiency bonus. 14, 15, 16, 17, 23. Awesome. So
Does not get fingered.
he is going to take 4d8 plus 15 damage.
Well, it's nice knowing you, Martell.
He'll be fine.
48 plus 15, that's like
8,
60.
10, 17, 21 plus 15,
Yes.
35 damage. Ooh, ouch. And Martell is going to whinge as this creepy necrotic damage encircles Martell like 1,000 tiny needle barbs, and they all jab into his skin all at once. Looks very, very painful. Martell was not very happy with that. After that, it is going to be Ari's turn.
All right, I dash in.
Nope, I lied. It's Gelsira's turn.
How much damage did you take?
Martel?
Yeah.
35? 35.
Yikes. Okay.
It's 78 plus 30.
How far away is the dragonborn from us?
It's like 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay.
The range of Finger of Death is 60 feet. Lucky he couldn't see you, because that would have been you.
Yikes. Glad he can't see me.
Okay. I would have guessed Conjure Fey,
Sure.
and I would like to summon a woolly mammoth. And
Okay.
I hurt you.
why not?
Exactly.
And I would like to summon him 40 feet away from the dragonborn, between me and the dragonborn.
Just enough room for charging.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, so you cast Summon Fey, and from the ground, it opens up and erupts. There is a large explosion of sand and rock and grass. And as the large explosion of sand and rock and grass goes outward, it then comes back inward and begins to construct itself from the top down to the bottom. Body is made out of grass. Legs are made out of dirt. Its feet are made out of rock. Its trunk is made out of a combination of the sound and rock, and it lets out a large elephant, woolly mammoth type bleat. And you have a woolly mammoth made out of, the
Nice.
land around it.
Cool. That's my action.
Nice. That's an action just to cast that spell.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking absurd. All right, now it's Ari's turn. Your woolly mammoth will go next turn. Its summoning is intensive on the woolly mammoth.
All right, I look at Electo and I say, "Hey, you want to try our combo move?"
That's why I held.
Excellent. So let's dash in a little bit closer
You can dash in.
to him.
What's 30 feet?
Is that how far away is he?
He's 50 feet away.
Yeah. It's
It's the 30 foot cone, right? Oh, so you only need to move like 20 feet.
I mean, I could definitely close the distance regardless, but
Yeah.
it might be a 15-foot cone. It's a 15-foot.
Oh, okay.
My normal dragon breath is a 15-foot cone. I don't know what it is with the whip around
we'll go
my
with
neck.
We'll go with that. So you want to dash in?
Yeah.
She's not gonna, because she's got a whip. She can reach you.
All right, so I dash in closer. Yeah.
Ninja style.
And get ready and,
Get ready to blow fire?
yeah.
All right, so you get ready to cast Dragon Breath. You two see and hear a loud crack and the hiss of fire as the whip goes out and wraps around Ari's neck. Fire emanates from the handle of the whip and goes all the way down the length of the whip to around Ari's neck. There is the blue hellfire there that you are super familiar with. And then you blow Dragon Breath on him. He nat 1'd his dex save.
Ooh, fuck done.
Taco's going to have a bad time. And it is normally 5d6, right? No, 4d6.
4d6.
So doubled that. It's 8d6 fire damage.
I got 4d6s right here. Check
Oh,
this out.
super convenient.
So on that one, so the first round of damage is 12, 17,
Okay.
followed by 18. So 35 damage.
So you light him up. He is encased in this hellfire, and he screams out mightily as he begins to burn. Neath, this dragon does not appear to be resistant to fire like Ari is. He takes all of that fire damage, and he is in so much pain from being shot in the back and being lit on fire. He almost falls down to his knees, screaming in agony as he is now on fire, like hellfire on fire.
All of a sudden, Fallout Boy appears from the woods, starts playing.
And
I feel like, should I do my extra attack and run in there and punch?
you can if you want.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not dead, I'm going to
No.
extra attack and dash in and punch.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to spend a key to make it a stunning strike.
What kind of save is that for him?
Gonna use a luck point there. That was way better.
It's a con save for him, right? He got a 2. It doesn't matter what the save is. He failed.
Just wrote down key because I'm an asshole. But yeah, it's probably a con.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He rolled a 2,
Saves.
regardless of
So,
what the save is.
24 to hit.
You hit.
Okay, so with that one, gets 11 damage. And then Flurry of Blows, of course.
Thump, thump.
Okay, missed with the first one. Yeah, I missed with the second one. Yeah, that's fine. He's stunned.
All right, so he's stunned.
He's stunned. So I'm going to jump back.
All right, so whose turn is it now? Oh, Martel. Martel's turn. Martel is going to rush in at the guy, and he's going to... what's he going to do? Jesus. He's going to bring his cudgel down at the kneed dragonborn burning in this hellfire and attempt to smash him with his cudgel. 19. That's plus 5 is 24. That's going to hit. So he's going to hit him. As he hits him, he yells out Hades' name. And then that vertical aura of Hades' hellfire lights up back around his head, and he is just going to burn Flame Strike, level 5 spell, to Divine Smite him at the same time he hits him with the cudgel.
Nice.
5d8, 6d8. 68 plus 2d6 damage.
68.
6d8.
68 is what I continue
I
to
heard.
hear. That's a hell of a lot of damage there, Martel. Good job, Punky Brewster.
For 44 damage.
Boom, baby.
I need a calculator. All right, that was his first attack. Then he's going to take a second attack. Because he swung down on the guy and hit him, he's just going to swing back up and try and hit him under the jaw with his extra attack, and he's going to miss. So the cudgel's going to whiff past his jaw. After that, he's going to get down on one knee to look eye to eye to this other dragonborn, and then he's going to compel duel him to hopefully prevent him from throwing magic at anybody else. This guy rolled a 3. That's not going to save. So the little bronze dragonborn looks up at Martel with a terrible, terrible burning hate and vengeance in his eyes and is solely fixed on Martel. That is the end of the first round. It's going to go back up to Neath with her 29.
The little baby dragon?
Little baby dragon is not going to fight. He's a little baby dragon.
Little baby dragon.
Oh, I thought you said the little baby dragon was like really fixed on Martel, and I got
No.
super
The
confused for a
scrawny
second.
bronze
okay, gotcha.
dragon that was divinating with
Right.
intestine.
Okay,
Our enemy.
I was just yep. Okay, I mean, I can just continue to be the range person.
That could not hurt.
Now he still hasn't noticed me, right?
He doesn't notice you at all. He's fixed solely on Martel. He failed his save.
So I still get my sneak attack, right?
No, you only get the sneak attack at the beginning of combat, I think. Before they
I mean,
attack.
but he doesn't know I'm here.
But the rest of the time you get plus 20 to hit. So
Oh.
yeah. It's fine.
I go to shoot my incendiary arrow.
Okay. Don't miss and hit Martel.
I mean, that's the goal, right?
To not hit Martel. Yes.
Yes.
What? What do I get?
Bountiful fuck.
Is it dexterity?
That's dex to hit, yeah.
So 21.
You hit.
Boom.
Did you use an incendiary arrow?
Yes.
Sweet. So you fire another arrow at the guy. What's the damage on your bow?
20.
So 1d6.
Plus another d6 and then a d4.
So 6, 12, 14.
14 more damage. So an arrow flips right into his chest. And there's a pause for a second, and then there's boom, outward explosion. Martel puts his shield up because he is super familiar with these explosive arrows now. He saw it go into him, so he knew this was going to be happening. So he puts his shield up
Really
to
like
block the
these
shockwave
arrows.
and the
This
fire.
is a good idea.
And the guy lurches backwards as the blast wave picks him up on his feet, and his back hits the wooden altar. The hellfire that was burning him is now beginning to burn the wooden altar. As the wooden altar begins to burn, there's a loud sizzling. There appears to be a wail of 1,000 souls escaping from this burning altar. It's very likely the souls of people that they have sacrificed on this altar many, many, many times. This is...
Martel, quick, collect those souls.
They'll wait for me.
Okay.
Don't use lightning, Martel screams out.
Okay, you got it, Martel.
Just use your mammoth.
Right.
Oh, man, all the spells I know are lightning spells.
Lecto will hold. Tako's turn. He will look up at Martel
And still be stunned.
and, yep, still be stunned until your next turn. That's right, I forgot about that. And do absolutely nothing.
Yep.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So then it is Jelsira and her mammoth's turn.
Okay, Jelly's going to hold,
Okie dokie.
and then the mammoth is going to charge at him.
Nice.
So he has to beat. So he has to beat an 18 on his strength saving throw.
He's stunned. He automatically fails a strength saving throw.
So he's knocked prone.
Nice.
So I get my 2 attacks, and actually 3 attacks, because I get a bonus stomp attack now that he's stunned.
So the mammoth charges into this dragonborn and charges him through the altar. The altar shatters in a splinter of fire and wood. The wailing of the souls gets to a higher fevery pitch and then just stops suddenly. Martel can see thousands of souls just lying around, and he gets a wicked evil grin on his face and licks his lips. And your mammoth is, looking just over the top of this guy that he rammed into. And he's knocked prone with a mammoth on top of him.
So he's going to stomp him.
Sure.
So it's got plus 10 to hit.
It doesn't matter. He's prone. He's got...
You get
What
advantage
happens
on
when he's
attack
prone?
rolls.
Right. So 22 to hit. And that's going to be 4d10 plus 7.
4d10 plus 7?
Yep.
All right, rock on.
47 coming right up.
2, 8, 11, 19, 26.
26 more damage?
Yep.
Nice.
And that was just one of my attacks.
Yep, you got your 2 others, right?
Yep, so I'm going to do a gore attack, and that's also going to be plus 10 to hit.
You have advantage on attack rolls, so
Right.
if you roll like a 2, roll again.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 3, so I'm going to roll again. 23 to hit,
That'll hit.
and this is also 4d10 plus 7.
Stunning strike is well worth spending a luck point to get right.
So 8, 10, 11,
I like to see Bianca stand up
14.
to stunning strike, dog.
so
We're
21
gonna wail
damage.
on her for an entire round.
How much?
21 damage.
21?
And then I also, because I knocked him prone, I get to stomp him again as a bonus action.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Takeo not doing so well.
so plus 10
What
to
level
fuck?
was he?
plus 10 to hit, so 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And
Level is kind of irrelevant when he's a magic caster and AC's kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, and with just damage being piled onto him,
so
like
8.
Martel's done 40 over, little girl over here's done 40 plus.
Yeah.
And he's
See.
blown him up twice.
Ooh, 22.
You stunned him, which kind of fucked him for a whole turn because he's still stunned
27.
until your turn.
I also did some damage.
Yeah.
35 or so
Yep.
or more.
Yeah.
He's only got 110 left. He started with 300. This is the second turn.
So another 33 damage.
Sweet.
Yeah, boy, mammoths are pretty BA.
This guy's not doing so good.
So that was the mammoth's turn.
Yeah, you're still your turn.
I don't think I really need to do anything.
Do some damage.
Yeah, well, I'm too far away, really.
You would be now, yeah, because you got gored and charged by the fucking mammoth. Jesus, you guys are too powerful. I'm gonna have to adjust some shit in the future.
Nope.
Bianca might not stand a
No.
chance.
Yeah, I'm actually just going to stay where I am because I don't want to ruin my concentration. So,
Do you have to concentrate to keep the mammoth up?
yeah.
Okay.
We've suddenly learned how to play is all.
Ari,
That's part of it.
Your turn.
Now, can me and Electo do the thing multiple times?
Yes, because it doesn't use your charge.
Nice. And
About 15 feet he was knocked back from the charge.
is he... How close is Martell to him? Like, I don't want to incinerate
15 feet
everyone.
away.
Okay.
Because
so-
the mammoth charged him and knocked him back 15 feet. Martell is still standing there, so he's 15 feet away. So he goes after you. He got a 6, so you can do your breath thing again, and Martell will have to re-engage.
Okay, so I'm going to wink at Electo.
She's gonna
the
nod.
sign, and then I'm going to prepare to hit him again.
Sure. He's going to fail his deck save because he is
Stunned.
stunned. Yeah. So go ahead and roll your 8d6.
86.
86. Oh, god damn it. 2 1s in that batch. It's a 13 plus... Nice, that's better. 18 is 31.
31.
31 damage for that action. I'm going to jump in and hit him. Got a punch time. And I have advantage. 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 will hit. He's a cloth wearer. His AC is not very high.
Ugh. 5 damage.
Extra.
Gross. Yep. Well, flurry of blows.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
That's better. 27 to hit. It definitely doesn't hit. 6 damage. Second flurry here. 19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 hits.
And 11 more damage. So for that little punching action, 17 damage, plus the 31 damage from the breath weapon.
Yeah, I got that.
Doing good. Jump back.
Oh, there we go. I started only hearing you from the left.
I was only speaking in the left
Oh.
with my left voice.
Oh, what? Stop it. I got confused. Stop it.
So he's not dead yet, but we are
He
making
does
Very close.
not
we are
look
making
good.
progress.
I was not prepared.
That's
Fine.
okay. Got to figure out his second phase because he's still compelled duel,
Yes.
but he is now no longer stunned because he was stunned till the end of my next turn. My next turn is now over. So now he's going to kill Jelly.
So he is going to stand up and he's going to raise
Piss himself.
both hands into the air. He is going to exhale lightning from his mouth. You would be familiar with this as his dragon breath attack. And as he exhales lightning out of his mouth, he pulls his hands down in a gripping motion. You see balls of fire materialize in his hands, and as they come down, the ball of fire looks like a comet or a meteor that comes down. And as he does so, the sky opens up above him, and he looks at the mammoth, and he looks at Martell, and he looks at you, and he looks at Ari, and he summons a meteor swarm or a meteor
What?
storm to come down on you guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, he can't see me.
No, he can't see you, and it's only 4 targets anyway.
Oh, sweet.
And right now, his targets are the 4 that he can see. Electo, he doesn't see Electo because she wasn't anywhere near him.
Actually, mostly I'm just going, thank gods. Okay.
What kind of save is this? Is there a
I'm
save?
getting ready to check now. Yeah, there's going to have to be a
Said
save.
he's a warlock?
Yes,
I'm hoping it's a deck save.
I am too.
Because I have...
Dexterity save.
Fuck yeah.
You can go ahead and roll your save. Martell is not going to make a dex save. Oh, I don't know. He could nat 20. He did not.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
Ooh, not good for you. What'd you roll?
Yeah.
16.
Not good for you either.
Well,
The mammoth?
Oh,
what was this? Fuck.
let me see what it is.
19.
How high could that-
19.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, that's what Martell has, a 19.
Mammoth rolled a 10.
Mammoth. Okay, so those that have failed their dex saves, you have evasion, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
even
take
on a
half.
fail, you take half.
Yep.
You're going to take 10d6 fire and 10d... nope. You're going to take 5d6 fire, 10d6 bludgeoning.
So fire, I'm resistant to,
It would have been 10d6 fire, but your resistance, you're only going to take half damage.
but I got evasion for half.
0d6 fire. 10d6 bludgeoning damage. You ready?
Oh no.
Oh,
Ready?
sorry.
20d6 if I didn't have evasion?
It is 20d6 fire damage and 20d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, Joey's gonna die.
No, you won't. You won't die.
All right.
All right, so 8,
I'm just
10, 15, 20, 23, 24, 28, 29, 38 bludgeoning damage as you are pelted by a giant fucking meteor
Ah, God damn it. this
from
thing.
the sky.
I hate it when that happens.
Giant rock that just fucking wrecks you.
How much damage?
That was Ari.
Oh.
Because it's
you're fucked.
Yeah, it's
You're in charge.
it's
I'm
more
gonna
for you.
die.
No, you won't. It's 40d6.
You might get really close to dying.
I think I've got a dice roller.
40d6. Jesus Christ.
Yep, I do have a dice roller, so I can just put 40.
Oh my god.
Me, I'm down almost half.
I think I might lose my concentration. And then I'll lose my woolly mammoth.
Probably will.
We're going to fuck this dude up.
Oh wait, no, it's not a concentration. Nice. Okay. It's conjuration, so I won't lose my mammoth.
Unless your mammoth is dead.
Yeah.
64, 72. You're going to be down to 0 because I still have more dice. What's your max HP?
It's 80.
80? Yeah, I've surpassed that on
Yeah.
6,
Oh, no.
12, 18, 24, 30.
Gelsira is prone and
Yes,
conscious.
Gelsira, you drop down to 0. Oh God, Martel. You can't pass a dex save, buddy. This is going to suck for you. Oh, Jesus.
I cast Block Meteor on Martel.
Oh, God, this is going to suck. 48, 66. Oh, that's not bad. 66 plus 21 is 87. Ooh, 92. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Martel takes 176.
Yikes.
How much HP does your mammoth have?
112.
Your mammoth is dead. It's obliterated.
Jeez.
I mean, I could roll it if you would like.
No.
Okay. But your mammoth is obliterated. You are at 0. Martel is not doing so well. He's at like 18. You are doing okay.
Yep.
Believe it or not. So you're fine.
Yeah, well, fine is a way to put
It's
it.
subjective.
Yeah.
And Martel is going to heal to the best of his ability. Lesser restoration is radius? Nope. Cure wounds radius? Nope. Which one is the radius heal?
Is it mass cure wounds?
He doesn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Whale shit.
Whale shit.
Whale shit.
Does he want some of my ambrosia?
No. Seeing that Gelsira has been knocked down to 0, he's going to run over to Gelsira and cast Cure Wounds. Can he cast it at a 2nd level or higher? Yes, he can cast this at a 5th level slot. Nope, 4th level slot. He's at a 5th level slots. He is going to heal you for 5d8. Where's my d8? There
5 dates.
3, 4. Nope, sorry, that was a 7. So it's 10, 12, 17, 19, 20, plus con. 23. You're healed back for 23.
Nice. From 0, right?
Yep,
Okay.
from 0.
Okay.
And
Ugh.
does he have a bonus action? He does.
Thanks, Martel.
He's going to cast Sanctuary on you. So if the guy attempts to attack you again, he'll have to make a wisdom save throw. So you are cast with Sanctuary. The guy is still compelled duel to Martel, though. That's the end of Martel's action. We are at the top of the order. Neath with your 29. The battlefield is now a smoldering crater. Those crucifixes that were standing have now been toppled over and are into the ground. There are 4 deep, 40-foot wide impact craters. What was a nice clearing is no longer a nice clearing. The warlock is panting heavily. That looks like that was his final shot, like his big bada boom spell when he knows he's about to eat shit.
I'm going to feed him my shit.
Go ahead, Neith.
Do I notice that Galisira has been healed for some?
Yes, you saw Martel walk over to her and heal her up.
Is she like sitting up and like looking okay?
Taking fluids.
She's on her back, but her eyes are open.
Hooked up to an IV.
um,
She's got bandages all over her face. Classic sick people shit.
I take another one of my explosive arrows.
Sweet, you're down to 7.
Shoot.
Toss it at his face. And by toss, I mean shoot it.
Oh, nice. So
72 to hit.
17, so 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, you hit.
Yeah, you hit.
2d6 plus a d4?
Do you need some extra D6s? I've got
5.
lots.
Just 6.
I've got literally
Damage.
6 D6s over here.
I see that.
Another arrow plunges into his gut. He grabs at his gut for a second, looks at the arrow, looks up at Martel, and his eyes get wide because he knows what's about to happen. There is another outward explosion. He is thrown backwards as explosion erupts from his gut.
I love these things.
This is why people have so many dice.
Yeah, it is.
Because at these levels, you're
You're rolling a lot of dice. Yeah. And he falls, or he's blown backwards again, but he lands on his feet, down on one knee, but he still looks up glaring at Martel.
Yeah, boy. Take that, you piece of shit.
Alecto's turn. She is going to uncoil her whip from around your neck. She's going to fly in to... his name is Takeo. You guys don't know his name yet. She's going to fly into this copper-looking dragonborn, and she's going to wrap her hands around his neck, and she's just going to squeeze as hard as she possibly can.
Fuck yeah, I hope his head pops off.
Yeah, and try to squeeze the life out of him.
Mama had a baby and its head popped off.
Oh, she's going to hit.
What?
So used to do with dandelions.
Oh, yeah.
For 12
They're
damage
weird.
as she slowly and painfully begins to squeeze the life out of him. The eyes are incredibly wide. He looks very, very scared as he's gasping for breath, trying to survive to the best of his ability. But it's not going so well for him.
I cast no breath.
And it is now Jelly's turn. Jelly, your turn.
Do some shit.
Um,
This motherfucker meteored us.
Yeah, he did. That shit was dope. I'm never casting that spell again.
how far away is he from?
From you?
Yeah.
Let's see. 15 plus shot with the concussive blast, probably another 5. Probably about 20 feet away.
Okay, I like to cast blight. I'm like, hey, that meteor really hurt. Why don't you take this?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Take it to the bank.
Yes, so he has to make a Constitution saving throw. He's got to beat my spell save DC of a 14.
15.
Oof. Okay,
2
so
plus 2.
48 necrotic damage.
48 necrotic damage.
4d8.
Yeah, 48.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
48.
Mm-hmm.
We heard you say that.
So 5,
I'm on board with this.
10, 17, 19 necrotic damage.
Or 48.
So he begins to gurgle as Alecto continues to choke him. His eyes begin to sizzle and boil out of his head.
This dude had no chance.
His fingers begin to blacken and rotten as the horrible, vicious plague begins to eat and wreck his body. He passes out like immediately. He's at exactly 0 HP. His body goes limp as a swarm of locusts explode out of his mouth and out of his throat and
Nice.
buzz off and fly into the air from your blight. And then Alecto drops his unmoving corpse onto the ground And she walks over to Martell, and she says, he's all yours. And then she walks back over to you, and she puts...
Give her a big hug.
Yeah, she hugs you, and then she steps over to your right side, and her arms crossed like this. She puts them on your shoulder, and then she's like leaning on you for support, and she's just looking at Martell and this disgusting, necrotic, gross-looking bronze dragon who's kind of like a greenish metallic bronze color now as blight has infected his body. Yeah, it's pretty gross-looking. And Martell is going to walk over to him, and Martell is going to expend a little bit of lay on hands to give him 1 hit point. And the guy is going to open up what would be his eyes, which are now empty sockets. And Martell is going to pick him up by his robe and hold him high up in the air with his feet and his tail dangling. You guys see the dragonborn, half of the flesh is rotted off of his face. Scales are falling. He's got no eye sockets. And Martell says, Takeo, I've been after you for a long time. Takeo cannot talk. He spits in Martell's face. Martell licks the spit off of his face.
Loves it.
And then slams him headfirst into the ground, pulling his punch, obviously, because he doesn't want to kill him. And he says, this justice is long overdue. It will not be long before your friend is found and killed by me and my friends. You have tasted the fury of Hades and the fury of Alecto. You've been bested by the demigods of the realm. When you speak to your master, because I know you will, you soon-to-be undead piece of shit, let him know that we are coming for him in the capital city. And then Martell's... Yeah, I know, it's almost time. Martell's halo grows and flares large. The halo comes off of his neck and wisps down his arm to his fingertips, and the fire of Hades then encompasses the body of Takeo as his scales and his body slowly begin to burn and disintegrate into ash, quickened by the toxicity of your blight.
Nice.
And Martell drops what's left of the bones. It's a skull and a couple rib bones and some tail bones into the ground. And then he puts his arms out wide. And then all of the souls from the altar, including Takeo's, begin to suck into Martell, his hands and his fingertips. And they move towards the center of his chest and go down his legs deep into the ground. There is a large crack of lightning in the air, and Hades is sitting atop one of the crucifixes, clapping very slowly, as Hades is wont to do, and says, congratulations, I've been after this one for quite some time. You guys have done me an immense favor. And
happy to help.
That will do us for this episode of Some Would Play. Gosh darn it. Listen next week as the party hopefully finds their way back to the Money Changers. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
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 All right,
That's fun.
Here's what's going to happen at the start of next game.
Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Some Would Play. Deborah is at Sonyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Jenna is at Jenna Toll. Daphne is at Dafterthought. And I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.